What we're seeing transpire right now when it comes to models is a race to the bottom, a massive commoditization. All of these models are trained on what I would call, by and large, public internet available data. So what makes an organization uniquely productive with AI aren't actually these models. It's applying these large language models to domain-specific data within that organization. And that's where being in the business of unstructured data management is a pretty exciting time.
I think it's an extremely exciting time. I mean, I've been doing this a long time, and I often joke with people, the joke doesn't always go down well, that we literally had decades with almost no innovation. It's off the charts now. Yeah. It's off the charts. It's an incredible time.
I literally spent decades in structured data management, and with the mainstream realization of large language models going back to, what was it, Q4 22, I got up and said, hey, we can now do the kinds of things we've done for structured data with documents and images, PDFs of your favorite types, audio, video, and that, depending on your favorite stat, is 85% of an enterprise's actual data estate.
Yeah, it's a controversial stat, but you are right. I mean, the reality is, the other thing is that no matter how much structured data you have, it could well be that the important context for that structured data exists in a document over here that isn't accessible, right? So it's incredible opportunities.
100%. And don't get me wrong, it's not just that it's all about the unstructured data. The real power is marrying the unstructured data with the relevant structured data sets in your ERP, CRM, HCM, favorite system of record. But there's so much that has not been gleaned and tapped out of this vast...
An enormous amount. And I think that, for me, I don't know if it's vindication or something, but having covered this space for a very long time, we've always been in the shadows. We've always been in the shadows. It's our time to shine now.
Yeah.
I mean, really. And you're right. It's not one thing is more important than the other. It's that the two worlds are coming together. So the world of, as we would have called it once upon a time, document management workflow, it's now coming together just under that broad automation banner, quite rightly so. And at the end of the day, again, yes, largely AI and automation, but it doesn't matter if it's structured or unstructured. What do we need to get the job? Do we have our hands on it? Is it the right data? And that's just, I think it's fantastic because we've had these silos, forget data silos, but industry silos for just too long.
Yeah. I obviously got very excited. I'm now at Highland, was meeting with customers. I met with several CIOs after joining. And, one of the things that was said, which I thought was pretty amazing, very, from somebody that really appreciated what's actually happening in the content management spaces. Essentially, Jitesh, I have my data lake for all of my unstructured data that I'm unifying from various systems of records and then, perhaps feeding into some analytics warehouse for reporting, etc. You are my unstructured data lake. You have 10, 15 years, maybe 20 years of my mission critical enterprise content sitting in Highland. And now you need to AI enable that. You need to enable me to consume it and build my own models, and you need to AI enable it and then AI enable all the workflows that rely on this content. So there's a lot of parallels with the structured world that are now materializing in the unstructured world.
Yeah, there's lots of parallels, and I mean it. I think it's a genuinely very exciting time. I started my career off when all projects were in the tens of millions and took for 3 years, sometimes 4 years, didn't really deliver. Mm-hmm. They were apparently the glory days. I think where we're at now is much better. I mean, there are actually measurable business benefits coming through. projects are happening in a much shorter period of time. And to your point, it's a mixture of things. You know, enterprises can actually go and test the waters, try things out, figure out where they want to be. And for me, I think the next 10 years is going to be the best 10 years this industry's ever had.
It is an exceptionally exciting time to be a product builder